Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Tonight we are bringing you another Zelda 2 Randomizer standard tournament match. And it's going to be a hype match. It is Rikuplayer versus Lightning and AmazingToaster versus Eunos. Tonight we are joined on commentary by Nightcrawler, and he has graciously let me co-com with him.
Oh, no.
So how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How about yourself, Norinato?
Good. And you can call me Norionato if you want to abbreviate it.
I will call you Nori or Nato.
Okay.
And that's going to be the whole thing.
Okay. That's going to be the new meme. That's going to be the new meme.
Yes.
Okay, and it looks like they are off.
All right, we got a whole bunch of Links in one Bagu, so I hope the Bagu wins. Because, I mean, nothing against Link, but, I mean, he doesn't know Bagu, so...
No.
All the cool guys know Bagu.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Mew Mew fan? Got Mew Mew fan in the audience here. All right, so... Eunos has found Rauru. That's one of the free spell towns. First town must be very close to start for him to have found it already. Meanwhile, Rikuplayer and AmazingToaster are in Medicine Cave. That's one of the more difficult caves to do in the dark, I find. And they are at levels 111 right now with no spells. So they might not be able to do this. I'm not saying it's impossible, but downstab would be nice.
It looks like, what palace was it that Lightning found? And he was nope. It was...
I did not even see that.
Yeah, he found a palace.
Was it big? Did it look hard?
He barely looked at it. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm not even going in.
And Rikuplayer found Trophy Cave, but did not actually make it through. It already lost a lot of lives in Medicine Cave and died before getting out of there. Eunos has found the northern end of the continent, so he's kind of placed... Oh, nice. Community hints. Secrets open with this. The spell. Oh, yes, they do. Oh, Eunos. Taking a lava bath. This is a very deadly trophy cave. Let's see if it's worth it. Still no levels for... Oh, no. AmazingToaster has the first level of the match. It's just a heart. Oh, gosh. Well, they got it. They could leave.
Okay. It looks like... I don't know why, but I was being disconnected in Discord. So hopefully you can hear me.
Right.
Okay.
Wait a second. Is Lightning not Bagu? No. Lightning is not Bagu. What is Lightning? I think it's an incomplete sprite.
Oh, really?
I think... maybe? Hold on. I thought it was Bagu, but it doesn't seem to be.
Is it a Link wannabe?
No, it must be something he's in the middle of editing, or maybe something I just don't recognize. It looks like Link with a shield on his back or something.
Okay.
Ultimate Link. Alright, now Eunos is having his try at the Medicine Cave, and he's almost to the start. He's almost to the end of the first harder part, and he did make it through. There's a lot of tall enemies in that, a lot of large enemies that got randomized in there. There are still more enemies in the second room, but it's a lot more under control, so he should be able to do this.
Okay, I think that Rikuplayer was looking at the palace that that Lightning noped out of going into.
Let's see, and the item inside Medicine Cave was the hammer. That's a good item to have when you're first starting your exploration, because you won't have to double back to anything. I think Lightning's character has a ponytail or something. I'm still trying to figure out what character it is. This is what everyone else feels like when I use my sprites, probably. Alright, we have Go West to find the boots. A decent hint. It tells them that the boots are in the open. However, they were going to explore west anyway. So with the boots and the hammer, as easy gets for Eunos, I mean, nothing can be blocked off. The boots can't possibly be blocked off to Eunos right now because he has the hammer, and to get the boots, you can't possibly need the boots. And those are the only two possible things you can need to get an item cave in the West. So he should be getting that. The other guys... Oh, well, Lightning already has picked up the boots. He's using the boots to navigate through the waterways and avoid enemy encounters.
Mhm.
So that's awesome. With the boots and the hammer in hand, these guys should be able to go far. Except in palaces, because they need the glove for that. Looks like this desert encounter that AmazingToaster has isn't too hard. So, considering that the other encounters have actually been a bit difficult, it might actually be a good idea to try to get that encounter instead of other ones.
Okay, it looks like we are going to be refreshing the runners in for the restream, just so you know, because looks like we're having some buffering issues.
Oh, we are?
Well, at least they're seeing them on the restream, so we just want to make sure everything's good.
Alrighty, yeah, that's too bad. Okay, so Rikuplayer and Eunos have picked up the boots. Lightning has picked up the hammer, and Eunos stepped into Death Mountain for a second, but he's not in there anymore. Meanwhile, AmazingToaster looks like he's in Heart Container Cave. Nope, Parappa Cave. Nope, Heart Container Cave. And so that's where the boots were. Everyone's got their boots. Everyone has their footwear. No wet socks today.
No. And maybe they might get trolled and it's not a boots required seed.
That, I mean, sure.
That could happen,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely. Boots required
Yes.
seeds are actually the minority, but boots are almost always helpful. In the game last night between RCS and... oh my gosh. Yeah, the race last night with RCS, the boots weren't that useful, though.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not always useful, but it's often useful. We got some floating Geld arms. Some of the enemies don't randomize perfectly cleanly, like the skeleton Stalfos. Sorry, I meant the last race that I calmed.
Last night.
Yeah. Alrighty. We saw Saria, but they have no way of getting across it right now. They might have to start checking for Bagu, and Eunos is the first one to find Bagu. Actually, a little surprising that Eunos would look for Bagu so early. He seems like the kind of guy who would want to avoid that sort of thing. Lightning trying to pull out a clutch spell to shrink that red Dyra down to size, but that didn't quite work out, so...
Nope.
Yeah, he's just going to have to fight him in the dark or take a bop or two and hopefully he survives. Looks like he will. He's probably going to up and A out of here as soon as he gets through. Because he's going to be low on health. And it's the raft.
That's a nice find.
This is interesting. He's trying to actually fight his way out. I don't think that's happening. Alright, so that one's Rudo. The one that is right by P2 or P5. And it's P2, the one Lightning's in, the blue palace.
Mm-hmm. It looked like it was one of the earlier bosses.
Yeah, P2 has Helmet Head in it when they get to the end. And Eunos is also here in the Magic Container Cave, so let's see how he deals with the Red Dyra. He might actually just straight up take it on. Eunos is really great at this double stab technique. Oh, and unfortunately for Eunos, he the Red Dyra, which would have given him a lot of experience, drops a jar. That's rude. Looks like there's a Geldarm that's giving people trouble in that first depression, or maybe something else. Lightning is in P-Bag Cave, and AmazingToaster is pulling up on P2 here. Going to check it. Most definitely going to know about, because they don't have any way to get through doors yet. If there's still a problem with the race, maybe the restreamer could lower his resolution of the racers that he's receiving. It could be a download on his end. Go west to find the cross. Okay hint. So they have a little disappointment heading their way. Actually, with the hint like that, they might not want to check any more caves, because they found a lot of caves and they haven't found the cross yet. So,
is the cross going to be required?
Cross is never required.
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't think so.
Yeah, so if they find a cave in the west that Lightning and Eunos haven't seen yet, because I think they're about even right now, it's probably going to have the cross. But I haven't kept track of exactly how many caves they've cleared. But if there is, well, let's see, there's also the grass tile. If there's if it's the grass tile, it's such a quick get that they might as well just pick it up anyway. I don't think they found the grass tile yet, so it's probably that. Restreamer today. Let's see, who's that today?
Mr. Pop 1.
Mr. Pop, yeah.
And
yeah, good get for Toaster. Lightning is practicing some crazy sword strats? Is he doing that with a normal controller? I mean, I could maybe pull it off once or twice, so that's pretty consistent. I wonder what Lightning is up to right now. Walking to the edge of town like that. What? Did he not get the mirror? Alright, so Eunos and Lightning are in the same room. Did a little high five there. AmazingToaster finding the P-Bag in... Let's see what cave this is. P-Bag Cave.
Okay.
That's where the P-Bag goes.
Vanilla. How vanilla.
Yeah, exactly. And
feels vanilla, man.
Vanilla man.
Feels vanilla, man. That should be like a pep. Is it Pepe with a vanilla ice cream cone?
Yeah, feels vanilla, man.
Feels vanilla, man. Just for randomizer.
And it could I was gonna say it could call out the name of a random randomizer creator, Fred.
You mean Ferdbot?
Yes.
Ferdbot.
Is that actually a bot?
Oh yeah, there is. Well, FC bot is technically Fredbot. We call it Birdbot. Because why not? Ferdbot. Oh, and Lightning takes a death.
And he was doing so well there too. But he is across to the eastern continent now. So a lot of experience he can get here. So that's nice. And this oh my gosh, his combat's so good right now.
Yes, so that he died twice.
Oh!
He's out of one life.
He was unwilling to give them even an inch.
Nope. He's like, I want this experience, and I'm not leaving until I get it, no matter how many times I die. Oh, there he goes.
He's probably going to come across a palace where he can get his lives back pretty soon. Oh my gosh, that's so much damage.
Okay, and... Oh, and Rikuplayer got the fire spell.
Oh, all that fighting from lightning, and it wasn't enough. He dies, goes all the way back to the northern palace. Yeah, that's what he was doing very well, but it's just that with such a low sword level, sword level 2, you're not doing much damage, and oh man, now he's taking a shortcut through Death Mountain. Okay, that's cool. Nice shortcut, buddy. This is a new experience. Everyone else sees the streams perfectly. Sorry, everyone else is the lag, and I'm seeing the streams perfectly.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting some synchronizing, but it's not bad. Yeah, I don't know why it's... Yeah, I see it in...
Alright, so Eunos is picking up his Risen P-Bag Cave item. Let's see what that is. Runs into one of the scorpions.
Trophy.
Oh yeah,
Eunos
that's a nice item to pick up.
Yeah,
I don't think they have any required spells yet, do they? I didn't see what was in Saria, but... So that could be very useful. The more towns they visit without getting the required spells, the more likely spell items are going to be required. You see that swamp tile up there on Lightning's side? He's smart to avoid it because he actually doesn't have jump, so he can't get the P-bag that's there. Oh, look at that stibbity-stabbity from Eunos. This is why he's the man, and why he can kill Lizalfos so quick. He's checking these forest tiles both to get the experience and to look for possible hidden Nukasudo. Nukasudo has a 50-50 chance of being buried underneath a forest. Eunos wisely picking up Attack 3. That's going to be very useful against the enemies in the east. Rikuplayer is still on the western continent. AmazingToaster has moved on to the eastern continent. Yeah, so I definitely feel Rikuplayer's a bit behind the rest of the players here.
Mm-hmm. Although it's not that far into the match. As we've seen, anything can turn around.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't have you can't be behind by 15 minutes when you're 18 minutes into the game. I mean, unless you just sat there doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And 15 minutes can swing.
Mm-hmm.
So certainly the 5 or 10 minutes he might be behind is certainly something that can swing. Still at Attack 2, though. Him and Lightning, they're probably going to want to save up their experience and pick up that Attack 3. It'll really help out.
Mm-hmm.
Although, if they could find Downstab, that would be even better.
Mm-hmm. What's the minimum attack level where someone would be comfortable actually going into a palace?
It depends on the palace.
Okay.
Palace 1, you might see someone going on attack level 1.
Oh, really? Okay.
You could have with a randomizer, you could have very hard enemies randomized into Palace 1, but the boss itself is still going to be as weak as he normally is, and you can skip all the other enemies, possibly. Especially if you have downstab. A trophy for lightning, good stuff. Riku's still doing the same strategy against this red Daira. I don't think this is going to work out. He's tried the same time 3 times. Sorry. He's tried the same thing 3 times in a row. You might want a different strategy. Or maybe it's just the one time. Nope. Okay, he's doing it again. I don't think this is the wisest way to do this. Sorry, I got caught up in looking at that. Yeah, something you could do is you could lure the red Daira closer to the entrance and then fight him there where you have room to jump over his axes. However, Rikuplayer was probably trying to fight him in that small corridor because he has a good idea of where the enemy's going to be that way. But if the enemy's going to out DPS you and you're just in a slugfest and there's nothing else to it, you're not going to win that fight. If he was attack level 3, he might have. This Death Mountain shortcut's really coming in handy. What's up, 7-8 time? How's it going? And Fartimus. And Danger Mail. Haven't seen you guys here before, but then again, I only commentate, for Z2R, so. Alright, looks like Lightning is going to be dropping off his trophy here. Eunos might have already done that. I wasn't quite paying attention at the time when he up an aid. I think, oh hey, look at that. This spell will strengthen a shield. Now with that, you could take on a red Daira by face tanking, because you can block the red Daira's axes if you cast a reflect spell. Oh yeah, no worries, Danger Mail. Most people do lurk. We got probably several dozen viewers here, maybe even I can't tell from where I am, but there could be hundreds of viewers, and usually only a few people talk. Which, for someone big mouthed like me, seems so foreign. Alright, Rikuplayer is going to take another death here. He's having a little bit of difficulty with his combat. I mean, when you got 2 Gorillas and an orange Daira, yeah, that's not easy combat.
And they didn't seem to give a lot of experience either.
No, the Gorillas rarely do, and it looks like the Daira's rolled down to 30 or something.
Yeah, I think one of them was giving only 5. Yeah. Oh, and he takes another death.
Yeah, but I think he did get his item, so that's what matters. Oh wait, no, he's in Death Mountain. I must have missed that part where he went to Death Mountain. It's nice to have a race in the background. I've done it before. Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for Lightning because he's got the cool anime chick as his side art.
We'll have to ask him about that.
It looks
what a sprite he's using.
Oh, maybe he did Maybe that sprite is supposed to be the anime chick that he's got there. I'm guessing that's a Fire Emblem character because it kind of looks a little bit like that.
Okay. So, just so everyone knows, the restreamer is going to be trying to fix the problem by kind of like switching between scenes. So just so in case it goes to something else and we lose the game quick.
All right, Rikuplayer is trying to take advantage of his boots and hammer to explore Death Mountain. Meanwhile, Eunos is checked in Nukasudo. I didn't see what spell he picked up there.
Looks like we're back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I was saying, Eunos had checked Nukasudo, but unfortunately I was distracted. He should have the spell, so he must have gotten one of the 2 items out of Nukasudo. Did not get the Magic Container required item. And I didn't see what spell he got out of it either, so some unknown quantity was received from Nukasudo. Wow, Lightning's doing the double stabs that Eunos is sort of famous for. Good stuff. We got a little glitch on his screen. Looks like Three-Eyed Rock is in play, so these racers are also going to have to find the flute in addition to everything else.
Is that going to be the troll item?
Probably.
Is that what you're crossing your fingers for?
I'm crossing my fingers for that, yeah. I'm crossing my fingers for P5 and Death Mountain Dive. One for the glove, and one for the flute. How about that? Oh, dang it. AmazingToaster found the flute. That's no fun. And he up and nade, so I didn't even get to see where it was. I'm guessing since he up and nade after walking, it was Death Mountain. It was probably Hammer Cave. Eunos is in the other item cave in Eastern. Looks like, yeah, he had one of those coconuts, one of the eyeball dudes in front of him. He could tell by his blade being disappearing, and at that particular height, that could be only one of 2 things in this particular cave. It could be, say, Azora standing in front of him, or it could be one of those eyeballs. One of the Dairas would block that too, but you'd see it much more clearly.
And I believe Lightning just got the life spell?
Yeah, he sure did.
Oh, and there was the flute. Eunos just got it.
Right, it's in the Risen P-Bag cave. So now we know, and unfortunately, that's one less thing that controlled him.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Although, it looks like Rikuplayer and Lightning still have, as of yet, to find the flute.
Yeah.
So maybe control them.
That would just make them lose. Okay. So those 2 can miss out on the flute, and the other 2 can miss out on the egg glove. How's that? Just go halvesies on this.
Okay. Yeah. They can each have different troll items.
Alright, so 30 minutes in.
Interesting.
28 minutes in, Lightning is getting attack 3. Oh, that would bother me. I'm sure it bothers him too, but these enemies have been tough. It's nice to have hard enemies so you can get experience, but too many of them, and
yeah, and having a low attack level.
Yeah, you can't get the experience if you can't survive combat with them. All right, so Eunos turned in his trophy for Reflect. Lightning picked up his thingamajigger, the flute, from Prison P-Bag. So that's one less required thing for both of them. AmazingToaster is going to be exploring Death Mountain a little bit more. Now, is it Rikuplayer versus AmazingToaster, or is it Rikuplayer versus Lightning, or?
It's Rikuplayer versus Lightning and AmazingToaster versus Eunos. So there should be, if you look at the on the restream page on Twitch, there's a little VS between the runners. Yeah, I know we can't see that. We didn't on the commentator side. We don't see that, but on the restream, it's a lot clearer.
Well, AmazingToaster picked up a magic container out of Spectral Rock. Mm-hmm. That might seem like a small prize. However, he just needs one more to pick up the item from New Kasuto. So, and here's Hammer Cave. So there's another chance at either another magic container to pick up the New Kasuto item, or a spell item to pick up one of the required spells. Oh, takes a death. It's not good. Or you could just straight up get the glove. So, I'm going to gamble this is going to be something useful at this point. Okay, he's using Reflect here. That's very wise. It did use up all of his magic, but it's going to allow him to survive.
Mm-hmm. Better than dying.
Or, oh god.
He's getting wrecked.
Yeah. This is why you save up your... Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's. I think this is his last life. These had better be like super easy enemies or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least you can see this Gorilla.
Yeah, I think he would like to have the candle right now. Oh no, and he died.
Oh
okay,
god.
It was game over. Ooh.
Yeah, there was a second Gorilla behind the first one he couldn't see.
Yeah.
And he didn't pull back fast enough to get out of range of that second boomerang. You've never seen that before? The orange enemies appearing? Yeah, so the reason the orange enemies can be seen in the dark is that they share the same palette as your user interface, like your menu, and all that sort of stuff up there. And so if they change the UI to be black, you couldn't see your UI then. So they left that palette the same, and so anything that uses that palette, including the orange enemies, is also the same. So you can still see him. Looks like the frames can really tank on the randomizer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We have the flag that's really oh gosh, Lightning almost took a dip in lava because he miscalculated something with Thunder. But hey, he has the Thunder spell, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So mixed small and large enemies can do that, because normally you would have these little tiny sprites that only take up like a little tiny bit of the memory of the system or the processing power of the system. But since they can be replaced with larger enemies that have more graphical memory, that's more for the system to move around and mess with and animate. And so yeah, you can get some slowdown when the small enemies are replaced by large enemies.
And it looks like Rikuplayer went into a palace.
Is Lightning linked to Thunder? Well, sorry. Is Fire linked to Thunder? Yeah. Lightning has Thunder somehow. Yes, so it must be, since he doesn't have Fire straight up. Sorry, mm-hmm. He doesn't have Thunder straight up. So he must have Fire Thunder, Thunder Fire, which means and I'm sure he will. Lightning is going to be leveling up his magic primarily, and he's going to use that to spam the hell out of Fire, which is going to cast Lightning, and then he's going to get more levels, and it's going to get cheaper. It's going to be great. Mm-hmm. All right, AmazingToaster checking one of the more obscure hint locations. I feel like when this hint system got put into the randomizer, a lot of people didn't know about all the possible locations that could be there, even though they're all listed on DigShake's website for this game. some people often forget about them, especially the wall hints. In the original game, there are like hints that are written onto some of the walls, and so those can be randomized to be hints. But unfortunately, this one didn't really pay out for AmazingToaster. These guys are all looking for one thing, and that's the glove.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they're also looking for fairy somewhere, or maybe jump. Lightning and Burr are going to be testing out one more possible location, and Eunos looks to be in Maze Island right now, and just dropped into one of the item locations there. Getting the candle. I mean, I know they're having a hard time with combat, but as soon as they get downstab, they're not going to be anymore, so...
Mm-hmm.
Right, it seems like Riku is in the east. In the west right now. He's heading east. I think he's probably headed here a few times before, but he's spent most of his time so far in the west. Hopefully he finds some good success here. Oh, yeah. Oh, no! Rikuplayer. Oh, he's fighting all these Lizalfos? And he wanted to cast Fire Thunder, and he didn't have the MP. God, it didn't kill them.
He keeps getting wrecked by enemies and dying.
Yeah. Yeah, he is, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Even Eunos is in zombie mode right now. He was in that fairy form in P5. God, he's doing P5 at 333. Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's a thing. It's so...
Guma's going to be a little monk-ass, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially if Guma has had, like, a high HP.
Oh, and he was hoping for something good from the Dripper enemies, because
trying to
the
grind.
Dripper enemies, yeah, they could be something really nice, but he is going to take this life level, probably. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That basically just gives him... It's basically a free life right now, because he was at 0 HP. Literally 0.
Mm-hmm.
Not 1. So, grabbing that certainly brought him back up to full health and made him a little bit more durable. So, while he might have otherwise skipped that to get another magic level to abuse Thunderfire, in this case, it's going to help get him through this palace. Oh, not bad.
Oh, it looks like
That's...
Lightning's on Maze Island?
Yes, Lightning is on Maze Island. He's going to find his candle here, and I don't remember what the other item was. I didn't see that. Eunos picked up his first extra magic container, which is his 5th magic container there. Now he can't actually... Oh, he has jump. Interesting. And he didn't get downstab? Anyway... a hint from AmazingToaster that probably the other guys have already seen. Ribonak rides with the magic jar. So, that's another magic jar they could find. And once Eunos, Lightning... Oh, sorry. Eunos or AmazingToaster pick that up, they can get that item. Except AmazingToaster just got that item, and I didn't see what it was. Can anyone tell me what AmazingToaster just picked up from... New Kasuto? Magic key? Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so... Eunos, hopefully is going to be finding another magic jar somewhere, so that he can turn those in and get his... And Lightning, I think, is still at 4. Magic carp, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Got the water spot on Lightning's side. I don't think we've explored this yet, or at least I haven't seen it. A heart? Okay.
That's still, I guess, nice for having such low life.
Yeah, and for this sort of difficult combat seed so far. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's the glove!
Okay. Nice.
Alright. Well, I was gonna say, Lightning's kind of fallen behind without the magic key and with only 4... Yeah.
But he's first one to get the glove.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Eunos trying to get the magic pixel here. There's a certain pixel you can nail. You can't just go up below the ceiling and press up and get the magic pixel. You have to actually go from left to right or right to left into that certain location, and then you can cruise over most of the tall enemies. Not as easy as it sounds, actually. Yeah, Lightning's been doing a pretty good job.
Mm-hmm.
The combat has been difficult in this seed, and I actually like to see that. That's one of the reasons I like the randomizer so much. You get some crazy combat. Oh, Eunos, meanwhile, is being bombarded with a fusillade of panther heads. Not my idea of a good time, but he's almost to Boss Kuma, probably. And I guess I'm a good prophet, because here's Boss Kuma right now. You think I could be a prophet for profit? A for profit prophet? Norinato?
Yes.
Do you think I
you
could
can.
Be...
Sure.
Yeah!
You can be whatever you want to be. It just depends on whether someone actually believes you.
Well, they should after that kind of call.
And yeah, looks like Eunos is gonna go for it.
Yeah, he just took a death, which it's unusual to see Eunos lose a life to.
But he is such a
Boss
low.
Kuma.
But I don't think people usually go into P5 at such low levels of.
Oh yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
It's not typical.
No.
Lightning, meanwhile, is in P3 or P6.
Mm-hmm.
I think P6. No, I don't know. We'll see.
Having issues
Oh.
jumping up.
One bot from... Oh, gosh!
Oh,
Eunos,
no!
no!
Oh, he's on his last life, too.
You know what? Honestly, Eunos wrecks Boss Kuma with his downstab strats. A very difficult strategy to use on Guma, but he's having a
Guma's
hard
just trying
time
to
with
protect his
traditional
kids
strats.
and wife.
That's true.
Why, that's why he's like, dude, I'm taking you out.
The wife's waiting at soup
Yes.
plantation for me.
I don't have time for you.
I wonder if Boss Guma's like a vegetarian. What do you think?
I don't know. He looks a little tough for a vegetarian. Oh,
Maybe
well, third time's the charm.
Unusual to see Eunos lose a boss fight twice.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Lightning picking up the item from P3. I believe he had the hint. He knew this was going to be a magic container. So he needs one more before he can get the inning key. He should be able to find at least one more. Especially since one of them was in Maze Island, and he's going to be going there probably pretty shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Eunos is going to find this little trick down here and get another magic container from the water tile. And then his glove. Oh, look at all the experience. That's nice. Okay, not that much.
Okay. Lightning had a nice little trick. When he was casting fairy, he kind of debated the enemy into looking the other way so he wouldn't fire at him.
Right.
And then he's like, I'm out of here.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I meant heart container, not magic container. Lightning doubting his ability to do this room without upstep or downstab. I'm pretty sure you can if you take the bottom route, which is unusual that he's now trying to take the top route.
Oh, took a death.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's down to one life.
I'm pretty sure you cannot take the top route unless you have downstab.
Mm-hmm.
But you can take the bottom route. See, like this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he go up there then? Maybe. But he didn't need magic right then. was saying that to Schmitty. Oh gosh. Yeah, but there was no door to get through or anything.
Oh, and he found the boss.
Good stuff. I think he
Yes.
might be on his last life.
Quite
He should be
possibly.
able to do it.
Oh, he's in. Okay, so he's in P3.
Oh, and the horse on Ribonak rolled down quite a bit, and Lightning is taking the Ribonak himself to town.
Mm-hmm.
Or to task? Or to a task in town? Oh god, that was
Oh, yeah, that was so
starting
close. Yes.
He almost took that knife, and one more after that would have killed him.
He decides to put it into life. Makes sense.
I don't know about that.
You put it in attack instead.
Yeah, or magic. Because I mean, magic. You got Thunderfire. You can. That just breeds experience. He could have maybe gotten. You know what? Maybe he was thinking about this. He was thinking about, okay, I'll pick a life level and then magic level. Because if I don't get the life level now, then I'm gonna just get the magic level. Okay, so it made sense. In a sense, I still would have probably avoided the life level.
So now Lightning's the second runner to get a gem.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. And it's only 45, not quite 46 minutes in, so this is going a little slow.
Yeah, normally it goes a lot faster than this.
It does,
I mean,
yeah, because we had a jet seed, was it yesterday? It was like 109 something?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine, well, for any of you new watchers, viewers, imagine 15 minutes later these guys being done.
Mm-hmm.
Or, okay, not 15, but, 20, 24 minutes, something like that. There's still a lot to do in this seed for these guys.
Yep.
Helmet Head has been giving me a little bit of trouble lately, and it seems like it was giving AmazingToaster a little bit of trouble too. When you don't have your down stab and you don't have any spells, and you got a low attack level, and maybe you're taking a beating throughout the dungeon, Helmet Head actually can be dangerous. And so can low ceilings when you're anxious to jump.
Mm-hmm.
As Eunos takes a lava bath. Oh no, he did that on purpose. Okay, he was. Maybe? Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah, he was doing that to get his enough magic to cast Fairy. Now he wants this. Ooh. He wants this P bag. 200 experience, that's pretty good. Now he just hopefully doesn't lose all that magic to these bubbles. Did he just cast Thunder to stun the enemy so that he wouldn't get hit and lose more magic? That's pretty interesting. Casting a spell to avoid losing magic.
They need
That's cool.
They need a hook shot in this game so that you can stun enemies and run away if you're low on life.
Oh yeah, I wish this game had.
Oh, and River Devil. What do you think? Oh.
Ooh, look at this. Eunos is on his last life, and he's about to use a ton of that magic just getting over this gap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not a ton. Never mind. 32. Alright, we have the Canadian hole here. Oh, okay, he picked up a red magic jar anyway. He was hoping for a jar, probably. And he's going to take the drop, because that's more than likely going to lead to the boss. But if it doesn't, it's going to be a huge delay for him.
And Lightning just entered another palace. So it looks like he's gonna go through and probably probably still looking for more items. Because magic key would be nice to have.
Looks like Eunos does have to jump over the Canadian hole. Fortunately, he has jump. It wasn't a huge delay, it turns out. It just looped him back like 2 screens, so that's pretty nice for him. It could have been a big time loss. Now he's got to take on this Doom Knocker. Okay. Very weak Doom Knocker to land like 4 hits to level 4 attack. But without down stab, enemies like Blue Iron Knuckles are pretty tough, but wow, this is a good attack 4. He is totally out of magic now. I'm surprised he was able. Like, if he had taken even a scrape from a bubble, he would have been, stopped dead in his tracks at that door. AmazingToaster in Nibiru, going to be picking up his free spell here. And Lightning is in P3? No, wait, he did P3. Must be P4 then, I guess. Yeah, this is P4 on Lightning's side. He has Reflect, so why not? Oh, wow. It's so unusual to see Eunos in these kind of situations. He's actually trying to kill the visible Moa, this orange guy, hoping for a jar drop. Fortunately, this seed does have jar drops. The drops can be randomized, meaning, like in the game, like in the weekly this week, there were no magic jar drops at all. That's the thing that can happen.
Oh, Rikuplayer just picked up the life spell. So, hopefully that'll help him.
Oh, and what's a big help for Eunos is that he just got a free life, which means he can take a death and get his magic back. Unfortunately, he's dropping from the fairy hole, so he knows he doesn't need fairy anymore, and dropping here was probably going to lead him to Barba once he gets to the bottom of this hole.
Oh, and
Lightning taking a death? Oh, no. Eunos is going to have to up an A.
Reflect?
Yeah, he does. He didn't have enough magic to cast it.
Oh, okay. He doesn't really have a lot of magic.
Eunos is in a terrible situation right now. He took the drop because it was probably going to lead him to Barba, but now he's stuck in an endless loop, and there's nothing to kill him. He has another life, but he can't be killed. Maybe he can clip onto the top of...
Oh, he tried to menu.
He's probably trying to clip on top of that. I don't think he can do that here.
Oh no.
Okay, this is the thing with Eunos. He's seeing this as an opportunity to learn something new about the game. So he might spend a lot of time here instead of up and A. Probably not too...
Oh, there he goes. He was
See? Oh my gosh. This is Eunos. Go for it. Oh my god. So there was this one game, right? Where Eunos got stuck at an upstab block in GP. It happens. It's not too frequent, but it happens. And, oh, he's dying here. He should go down and die. Yeah, he realized that now. He got stuck in an upstab drop in GP, and instead of just going and getting upstab, he spent the next 2.5 or 3 hours trying to figure out how to get through upstab block without upstab.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Eunos.
Okay. Looks like Lightning's going into another palace. I believe he's in the lead with 2 gems.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's just trying to get through as many as possible.
What kind of strat was that from Lightning? Interesting. Alright, this is P1, so he'll be able to get through this in no time. And AmazingToaster has... oh. What are you doing, Eunos? Oh, boy. I'm so worried about Eunos right now. It's going to be Barb immediately after this. Am I going to be a prophet again? For profit. Ah, I'm right. Yes. That's my favorite thing. He cannot die here. He's on his last life. He's not even casting Reflect. But hey, what you gonna do? Reflect's not super useful. It can block the fire, but since there's so many fireballs, it's almost impossible. It's not almost impossible, but it's very hard to block all the fireballs. Unless you're intentionally trying to do that. In which case, you would normally intentionally be trying to just avoid them. Because that's way easier. Alright, 1 or 2 more cycles and Eunos should have this boss down. Oh,
there we go. That was clutch.
And Lightning is on Horsehead now. So that's a dead Horsehead, because Horsehead's easy. Yep. And Eunos is going to pick up 2 levels here, because Barber gives a lot of experience, and now he's going to get a gem placed. It's going to be life 6 for him if he picks it up. He probably will. Drink up, Chad, indeed. If there was a drinking game about betting whether Eunos is going to make it through that palace without up and A, yeah. I would have not played in the first place. I would not bet against Eunos, but at some points it looked like he was in really bad places. Speaking of really bad places, AmazingToaster is in P5. That's the one that got Boss Skooma to kill Eunos for twice in a row. Rikuplayer is back in the west. I think he should probably finish up here, but he's checking Death Mountain. Oh, he was just using that as a pass-through by mistake. He's going to be heading back to the east any moment now, I think. He must have taken a game over to come all the way back here. Exactly, Countess. Take a shot every time you would up an A, but Eunos just doesn't, and he figures something crazy out. Speaking of something crazy, he's hugging this blue iron knuckle, and because his life level's super high... Wait, what? I gotta synchronize when that happened, but he was hugging the iron knuckle, and then he wasn't anymore, but he had super low health. I don't really get it, but... Did he just lower his life as a handicap for the other players? Ooh, nice wall walk. Eunos loves his wall walks. AmazingToaster making his way through, I believe this is P2 or P5. It's P5. Both Lightning and AmazingToaster are in P5 right now. Wait, no, P6. P6. We're talking about the BGT room already? Countess? Another boss in Eunos' reticle. Should be no problem. This is Karok. Doesn't he have enough magic for Reflect?
He should. What's he doing? He just took a death.
Yeah, I thought he had enough magic, but... Oh, he totally didn't. Okay. It was just a really expensive Reflect. wonder how long it's going to take Lightning and Amazing Toaster to get through that nightmarish P6. That's the one that Eunos finished just recently, and we were all betting against him or what happened. Gem placed. Does that put Eunos in the lead?
He has. No, he's tied with Lightning. They both have 3 bosses down.
Awesome.
Although, I believe that Eunos has some harder bosses down.
Yeah.
Gooma. Yeah.
Yeah, Gooma and this P6 might as well be a 7th boss. Lightning casually taking some damage, but he's gonna sacrifice that life and take the Canadian hole, hoping for a fairy hole, but it's not gonna be there. Oh nope, he's just gonna fail the Canadian hole with jump cast somehow. Oh, Lightning, don't do that. Meanwhile, Rikuplayer is making his way to towns. Let's see, what's he going to do in this one? It's Naburu. He's going to go pick up his spell here. I believe he knows he already has Thunderfire. And he should have Reflect, so that means he's looking for Fairy, just like... Well, I mean, Eunos has Fairy. Lightning has Fairy. Amazing Toaster must have Fairy. Have they picked up their down stab, though? Have none of them picked it up?
I think I saw them pick up I've seen some of them pick up upstab.
Guess they don't want to take any kind of time loss here. Amazing Toaster must be really feeling hard pressed against, Eunos. Lightning baiting an orange iron knuckle into killing him. Ooh, I mean, skipping down stab, I don't know, man. I'm too much of a wimp for that. Think about all the time you can save with down stab.
And Amazing Toaster finding Gooma. He seems to be having an easier time.
Oh, they were in P5. I just was totally confused then. Wait. No, Lightning's not in P5.
No, Amazing Toaster, yeah.
Yeah, it's just their palettes, their palaces are so similar.
One's a little bit darker.
They have the same bricks, the same color. Well, that could just be the difference in the particular NES or emulator or whatever they're using. But nice! Good boss fight from Amazing Toaster.
Deciding to put it into magic.
That is sensible too. When you have fire thunder.
And do you think Rikuplayer is feeling behind? They haven't.
They
haven't completed any palettes. Yeah, they haven't. He's missing a lot of items, and he hasn't completed any dungeons.
Yeah, he probably is.
He just got the candle.
Yeah, he's in Maze Island right now, so this is P5, and he's going to skip it.
Yep, he probably doesn't feel confident.
Okay, he is skipping it. Yeah, guess he's going to come back. There's nothing blocking him from finishing it. Now, I mean, all right, there's Amazing Toaster's glove. Interesting getting it this far in, but it was near P5, and that's what he just finished, so it makes sense. Ooh, jar. And lightning makes a Canadian hole this time. Oh, Rikuplayer doesn't have fairy or the key?
Oh, he's still missing quite a few items.
I figured he had to have key at least. Sorry, he had to have fairy at least. Guess not.
No key. He does have the glove and the boots. And flute and hammer.
Ooh, I'm starting to get some sync issues. Give me a minute.
Oh, and he does have fairy. Okay, Rikuplayer does have fairy. Now, it showed up in his menu.
Oh, so he should be able to do it, or did he just pick it up?
Is it? What is it? The game say for fairy? It will give you, this word will give you power or something like that?
Yeah, although I think
okay, then he must
community hints.
Okay. No, so I think he might have just picked it up then.
Well, then he's ready to go, I hope.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he's got to feel behind. At 106, you still haven't placed any gems. I mean, in other seeds, people would be finishing in a few minutes.
Yeah, this one's a little trolly.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, they were finding palaces and couldn't enter because they didn't have items or spells.
Eunos is in P3 right now. So he's going to be fighting his Remanak. Interesting copperish looking tile set here. Meanwhile, Lightning is he still working on P6? If so, I don't blame him. Because that was a really trolly 6. Yeah, this is 6 still. Rikuplayer is doing something the other players haven't done yet, and he's going to be going through Valley of Death with his fairy spell and doing the palace that's on the other side. We have not seen GP yet, have we? So this might be what he finds here. And if so, that's going to be another time loss. He does get the fairy feat, though. And it's P1. So some of the players have done it. My mistake. I know Lightning is on P1. I just didn't see him go in. So definitely a good choice for him to pick up this particular palace first. Cool, good to know, Dompe. Oh yeah, go do it, Lightning. Yeah. See, that's how you beat Barba. Wait a second, hold on. Did he change the fireballs to like little mushrooms or something? No, okay. It's my imagination. That was a good Barba fight. Awesome, not Lightning.
It looks like Eunos only has one more palace to do before he can go to GP.
Was that P2 that he saw us to do? I think so.
Yeah, he still has to do P2.
He is 6, 5, 4, 1 probably. Well, it's either 1 or 2. I could see him skipping 1. Sorry, what's that?
Oh, yeah, Lightning still has to do P2 and P5. And yep, and the AmazingToaster is fairly fun. Only has 2 dungeons, 2 palaces done, and Rikuplayer, still waiting to do their first one.
Enzel, what's up? Did Lightning skip out on... did he burn his gym? That's what we call it when you're about to level up from placing a gem, and you just up an A so you don't have to wait through that. AmazingToaster suffering from the super expensive reflect spell.
Mm-hmm.
There's another glitch on Lightning's side. I don't know what's up with all these graphical glitches. You gotta be careful where you cast Thunder when you're jumping over lava, because if there is an enemy on screen that does not die immediately from Thunder, it will stop your momentum. And so if you're jumping when you cast Thunder and one of them doesn't die, then it's going to stop your momentum and you'll just fall into a lava pit. So gotta be careful there. Lightning tries for the clip, doesn't get it, and he just does the fairy claws to get inside to get his up stab. And Rikuplayer fighting Horsehead. This is going to be his first gem.
Yes. Oh.
Once he beats Horsehead here. I think, yeah. Rikuplayer's got to calm down, re-center himself.
Oh, and
there we go.
Yep. I'm sure he's very happy to finally place his first gem.
Yeah, and he should be getting attack 4 pretty soon, which, if I remember correctly, was a really big increase in strength. Nope, it's going to be a magic level, but that's still good.
Mm-hmm.
Eunos on his last palace here, he finds the item room, nopes out because he doesn't need anything else. AmazingToaster is in P6, going through the lava room. This is the wrong way to go through the lava room, I think. Oh, perhaps not. This was a very tough palace to get through. Nice block from Eunos on that jump, and AmazingToaster is falling for the trick. Oh wait, not yet. I anticipated too much. Now Riku is picking up his down stab. This is going to really improve his ability to get through combats in this game. With the down stab, you can bounce over most enemies. You can kill many enemies much quicker. It's just the best thing in the whole game.
Doesn't that allow you to jackhammer?
Yep.
P6 boss, yep.
The P6 boss.
Gooma as well, right?
You can jackhammer most bosses. Gooma's super hard to do it, but you can do it for him, yeah.
So the spikes on his head don't damage you when you jackhammer him?
This is why it's tricky.
Okay. Oh, they do? Okay.
They don't, but they block attacks. So you have to actually jump into his torso to jackhammer him. It's really precise.
Okay, looks like interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a runner basically walk through a wall before. Wall.
Yeah, that's
not a big deal.
One of the rooms in the palace.
Okay, and you found the boss, Gooma. Oh, he's doing the jackhammer.
Oh no, this is
it's not jackhammer.
There.
That was real quick. Okay, that was real quick.
Yeah, at the end he got like 2 or 3 hits from the jackhammer. I must be a second behind you or something. Alright, he's burning the gem. Going for speed. He's going the distance.
I believe Lightning is the number 2 seed.
Oh wow. That's awesome, because I know he's fairly new to the randomizer, but yeah, the way he's playing right now, I can certainly see why. He is shaving every second. Not as many as Eunos, though. Eunos is still a bit ahead. Like a full palace, actually. Because here's the boss. 3 hits. Yeah, good sword levels in this seed. There you go, Countess. Alright. Are we going to be entering GP now? Here it is. And he's going to be getting this level. He didn't burn the level.
Okay. I looked up the standings. Yeah, Lightning is number 2. Rikuplayer is number 18. AmazingToaster is 8. And Eunos is 9.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's a Swiss tournament, so I mean, it's not necessarily going to reflect their final positions. I certainly doubt that, yeah. With as cheap as Thunder is now, I'm betting this is going to be a pretty easy GP. Nice free life for AmazingToaster. That's going to help in this P6, this nightmare of a palace. Yeah, the seating is a bit of a meme toaster. Sorry, Countess. Oh, Rikuplayer is cornered, but he does manage to get the kill. And AmazingToaster finally finds a Barba. Don't die here. No life spell. Wonder if he's going to pick up Fairy. he's about to get cornered by this Foci. I wonder what he's going to do here. Maybe the Foci won't jump up in time. Or maybe he'll just fall down an elevator shaft. That works too.
So does this look like a little bit of a trolley GP?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, so far it's looking pretty good.
Are you hoping for trolley GP?
Yeah, I'd say so. Because that way, a trolley GP would give Lightning a chance to place before Eunos. I don't know about AmazingToaster. And actually, I don't think Lightning would gamble. Lightning would go meta, probably, seeing the way he's been playing so far. So, Eunos would probably still finish first, because Eunos is going to go meta.
Well, it's Eunos versus AmazingToaster and Rikuplayer versus Lightning.
Yeah.
So
it is, but... Alright, so now we see why you don't cast Thunder while you're jumping across a chasm. Yeah, it is between those two pairs. However, I don't think... AmazingToaster's not that far behind Lightning, but he's so far behind Eunos that I don't think that there's much competition between those two right now. I think we have our winners pretty much decided right now. Which is something I hate to say. That's why I like troll seeds, because you never really know. Alright, Rikuplayer getting a second gem pretty soon. On his last life, but can actually be an easy kill. Oh my gosh, he only has 4 magic containers? Wow. Oh, and he's going to be feeling pressure to skip all the items, and so he's not going to get magic containers. Alright. Let's see, Eunos. Oh my gosh. He's got like 1 HP. I don't think he's quite at 0, but he's got like 1. Same difference.
Okay, and Eunos. Okay.
One of the features of the randomizer that people might not be aware of is the ability to turn off the beeping when your life is low.
That would be nice. That can be annoying in all games.
Yeah.
And Lightning about to enter GP. And Eunos taking down Thunderbird. So now he just needs to find Shadow Link.
And 2 hits at attack 6 won't kill or set. And AmazingToaster places his gem in just a second. Yeah, Lightning entering GP, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Eunos is in almost the ultimate zombie mode right now. And here's Darkling. Let's see if he can do this without getting hit. This is basically what it's like when you're playing one-hit KO. When you're playing with that flag set, you can't get hit on Darkling, but he can take multiple hits from you. And there he is.
And I just asked Eunos if he will be joining us for an interview.
Awesome. So yeah, get your GGs in chat. Eunos finished with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 55 seconds.
And Lightning making his way through GP.
Oh yeah.
So.
Is he heading left?
Is he going the right way?
I didn't really see which way Eunos was heading through here when he passed. Okay. Oh, Rikuplayer, he is on... Yeah, Rikuplayer is on P6. So, this is one of the really hard ones. But he did pick up a magic container, so that's nice. Oof.
Oh, looks like Eunos will be joining us.
Excellent. Alright, and Toaster is taking care of his P3 boss. Do you happen to know how many gems that is for him? It's probably getting toward the end there.
Hold on, let me check the restream. He only has. Yep, P3 was his. Yep, that's his final boss.
All
He just
right.
needs to go to GP, so he'll be the third one to enter GP.
Excellent.
And it looks like Eunos is going to join us. GG's.
Can't quite hear you right now, Eunos.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, yeah, still can't hear you, but hopefully you're getting that worked on.
Okay.
In the meantime,
Yep, says he's
congratulations.
having an issue. Hold on. Okay, let me bring him back in. Hello? Nope, he's there. Oh, nope. Trying again.
Well, it's a thought that counts.
Yes, it is. Oh, he's in. Okay, looks like... Okay, he's having an issue with his headphone jack, so we'll just wait. But hopefully hopefully you can hear us, Eunos. GG.
Yeah, it was a really great race.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna fix his issue. Hopefully he'll be with us soon.
I feel like Eunos went through GP a lot faster than Lightning is.
Mm-hmm.
So if Lightning's taking a gamble here, it's possible AmazingToaster could finish first.
Oh, wow.
I mean, second, but you know.
Well, okay.
We saw Fairy Room in Eunos' side. So, I don't remember where he went after that.
Alright, I got you
Yes.
now.
Okay, cool. GG.
Thank you.
Congratulations first on the restream and also beat AmazingToaster.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
Mm-hmm. And also, thanks for agreeing to do the Forerunner restream. I know it's not always ideal, but we did want to make sure you did get the restream tonight.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for having us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what was your take on the seed in general?
That's exactly what I was going to ask.
Not a lot of experience early on. And getting to where Fairy was interesting.
Yeah, and that P6 was a monster, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. That was a good time.
I was wondering if you're going to up an A when you got to that infinite loop, had nothing to kill you, and had no magic. And you found a way.
Yeah, there are two ways, and I was trying to do them both. One is the ceiling walk, so on the screen before getting back into that little chute, you just gotta, you gotta move underneath the block at an angle and just get there. And I thought I had it once, but I didn't. And then the other is to just maybe like a 1 or 2 frame window after loading the screen, you hold right and you toe pick that, and you might have seen that.
Yeah, I definitely saw that. So you can't just hold right while you're transitioning, you have to start pressing it at a certain time?
Yeah, exactly. You have to wait, and it's like a couple frames. Sometimes I'll pause buffer it to do it. But yeah, there's no easy trick.
Yeah, that sounds pretty difficult.
Okay. And Lightning just
I
took
have a
out
lot of fun doing it, though.
Thunderbird, and he's on his way for Dark, not Link. We'll have to ask him what sprite he's using.
I think it's just Link with a ponytail. And
Oh, really? With the Q?
I think. With a Q?
Like, that's what they called it when they wore the wigs with the ponytails. It's actually called a Q. The same as a line, like Q-U-E, U-E.
Right, got it.
Oh, and okay.
Here's Dark Link.
Yes, so he should
Or
be done
Dark-
shortly.
As
Dark,
you said,
not Link. Dark, not Link.
I think maybe it's just like a female Link, like a Linkle sort of thing.
Linkina. Not
Linkle's
Zelda.
cousin.
Yeah, not
Right.
Zelda. Oh, and it looks like...
And he's doing it the man mode way. Not the easiest thing. I'm horrible at this. Eunos, what do you prefer? Do you prefer if you know you got a good lead, or if you're just messing around? Do you prefer like the man mode, or do you prefer your perfect strats that you use this time?
I prefer to get out a drill a hole into my controller, so I can press left and right at the same time, and like Falcon kick, because that's way more fun than anything that's happened in that fight.
Oh right, you can like slide across the screen.
Yeah, like Link's acceleration's broken, and I did it once in a race because like I gave up the race, and I was like, all right, let's just have some fun.
Right.
But yeah, I don't like the Darkwing fight. I mean, as a kid, I beat it, straight up, fair fight. But it doesn't give you any feedback. You play the whole game, and you hit an enemy shield that makes this clink noise, and then you get to Darkwing, and it doesn't tell you anything about why you're not damaging.
Yeah.
Darkwing.
Especially when you actually manage to get a down stab and it doesn't do anything.
Right. Yeah, you can't down stab or up stab, which you probably figure out by the time you get there, because you can't do it to Thunderbird either. It's like, oh, okay, they're taking the training wheels off like in the in the 11th hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, upstab. You would think, like, as a casual player playing it for the first time, you'd be like, oh yeah, totally upstab this guy.
Oh.
And nope.
I was on mute. No, Lightning declined an interview, but he said he will be in chat. If you do have any questions for him, he'll just type them out.
Yeah, get your GGs in chat for Lightning.
Yeah, GG's Lightning.
So he finished first between himself and Rikuplayer. Unfortunately, Rikuplayer is he's still got a ways to go, but he did make it, into the brackets. So.
See, I'm looking at the challenge. So okay. So Eunos, you will be going against Rose City Saint. What do you think about that matchup?
Ooh.
That's that's my entire reason for being in this thing still, is to hose Rose.
Yes. Hose the Rose?
Yep.
I don't think Rose is in chat tonight.
Was it Buzz Slider that made a video about that?
You can smack talk. You can smack talk him.
That was Joshy D.
Okay.
Right. Did he hose the Rose after all?
No. No.
Yeah. I could have guessed that outcome possibly.
And Lightning, you will be going in against Jay Coper. What do you think of that matchup? Oh, Rose. Okay, Rose is there. I don't think he's amused by being smacked with the smack talk.
It's gonna be a good race between you two, though.
It will.
I've got the mic tonight, though. So ha ha.
Yeah, just hope that. I don't think.
Yeah, Jake Hopper and Light will be good. Light's got some disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Like tech level in this. He's up there with like Opus. And obviously, like and whatever. But
at the beginning, when he was going through, I think, Mito the first time, or one of the first towns. He was just casually doing this crazy like hurricane spin thing. I don't know, like in one stab, like you do in Zelda 1, you kind of whip it back and forth. But he was doing it here, it seemed, like 2 or 3 times in each jump. It was kind of nuts. Or sorry, like 3 or 4 times in each jump.
Yeah, Panic Dolphin.
Yeah, I guess that was it. But I've never really seen it that fast before.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Light's got some high-speed tech, and his APM is off the chart for Zelda 2. I think
he's using his keyboard for it.
Like 2 back and forth.
Yeah, it's nuts. I would have a hard time doing that on a controller. Maybe I'd have a slightly easier time on a keyboard. I don't know.
And AmazingToaster just took out Thunderbird, so just needs to find Dark Link. And he will be the third person on stream to finish.
Yeah,
about how far
went through this pretty quick, right?
Yes. And how far behind do you think Rikuplayer is?
10 minutes or
10?
15? How many palaces do you have left? He's in 3. So-
He's done 2. This will be his 3rd one, so he'll have 3 plus Thunderbird and Dark Link. So maybe a little longer than that.
Yeah, maybe like
We
20
can always-
minutes.
Would you like to? Yeah, I guess after we talk to Amazing Toaster, if he decides to come in for an interview, would you like to host or raid Rikuplayer?
Yeah, sure, that'd be good.
Okay.
U-Force, yeah. Yeah, control it with a U-Force. Now,
Oh,
you know, we have, oh, cool. We have Victor Santa Fe trying it with a music keyboard, and who was it that used a Guitar Hero controller recently? Any musical instruments you'd like to do to give people a handicap? Maybe help Rose out?
You always do the dance pad. Zelda 2.
Yeah, that could be done. Or maybe the power pad, the NES one. I remember that thing being horrible. Well, GG.
Holy cow,
Amazing
that was
Toaster?
sweet.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Took forever to get going, and then it was just all downhill once you got everything.
Yeah, all downhill except for P6. That's
Yeah, P6 was a bit of a maze.
What was your least favorite part about this race in particular? Like the low experience in the start, or what?
The experience, and there was basically nothing in the drop pool.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing good, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was awful.
Mm-hmm.
50 bags on the big guys. Like, what was on big? 50 bags in blue jars? Is that it?
Oof.
Yeah, it was a terrible item pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was awful. The red jar on the small was good, but I didn't really ever get any particularly useful time.
I got a couple at decent times, and then I finally got to the point where I got to be able to cast fire, and I'm like, oh crap, this is thunder. That I would have loved to have known that a long time ago.
Oh, really? Yeah. As soon as I could, I cast that thing.
Yeah, I don't know why. I put off getting Magic 3 for like the longest time, and if I had gotten that, I would have known a whole lot sooner that Thunder was on.
Yeah, when I saw it was Thunderfire, I was pretty happy because, I mean, I like Trilly Seeds, but you know, it took you guys forever to finally get downstab because Jump and Fairy were pretty well hidden in the seed. It seemed like.
Yeah, you had to go through Bonner Pass to get to either town that had both of those spells, I think.
Yikes. Yeah, that's a pain. Yeah, and then in addition, there were a lot of small enemies that got switched out to large enemies in some of those encounters.
Oh,
And-
the dark caves at the beginning were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Medicine Cave is probably one of the harder caves when you get the enemy swapping in there, personally.
It's for early game. It's probably the hardest cave.
Yeah.
I was
And
really happy
again-
to see early Medicine Cave. I love the level 1 Medicine Cave.
Yeah, especially when you got a red Dyra blocking your way. Oh, sorry, not Medicine Cave. Yeah, early Medicine Cave is pretty awesome, but you guys also had that Magic Container Cave at the very beginning, or pretty close in there, that had a red Dyra in there, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just pulled that
There
guy
was-
out and bought him, but it wasn't
there was-
easy.
There was a red dire in Heart Cave too.
Mm-hmm.
That one was, I found that a little trickier.
Really?
Yeah, that one. That when he's in that second slot, it's always a rough. It can be a rough time killing him in the dark.
Yeah, but eventually you guys got, what was it, like Attack 4. And that Attack 4 seemed like fantastic. You went from a kind of weakish sword to what seemed like, you know, magic sword quality attack.
Tac 4 was good enough for Guma, so
Yeah,
I think
Although
you did Goom at like attack 2 or 3, right?
attack 3, yeah.
I farmed up XP in 5 so I could get attack 4 before it went to Guma.
It's probably a good move.
Yeah. Yeah, so the sea did eventually open up, so that's pretty cool. So do you still have that chart open? Who's AmazingToaster going up against next?
Let me see. Oh, Bontu D2. Looks like the challenge has already been updated.
Awesome. Yeah, so I think Fonta D2 is one of the fairly newer randomizer runners. So that should be an interesting race. I'm really excited for next week. And this is the second week, right? So we're going to have our first eliminations, during this week. So there's going to be fewer games next week for everyone to enjoy, but they should be very high quality games.
Yep, some of the ones that are coming up are going to be the Countess versus Schmitty games, Rikuplayer versus the Alan Heffley, AmazingToaster versus Fontu D2, and Elendar versus Bent Glass Tube in the lower, well, we'll call it the lower bracket.
Yeah. So, AmazingToaster, anything else going on in your Twitch streaming life or gaming life in general?
DWR and Z1R are both going.
Oh wow, you got like 3 tournaments going right now?
Yeah, they're spaced out a little bit more than they were last year, though. We're about ready to wrap up DWR Swiss and then Z1R's in second week of qualifiers. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I guess you got your schedule pretty full then. Are you in the Z1R tournament, Eunos?
Yes. I am.
Nice.
He missed a race today, though.
Yeah, I missed a race.
Sorry.
Forgot to
Did you
check the
sleep through it?
today? What's that?
Was it just you slept through your alarm or something?
I didn't even. No, I just didn't even check the schedule today, so I didn't realize it was so early.
Oh yikes! So I guess that counts as a loss, huh?
I guess. 7-person race.
Well, you think it's time we raid Rikuplayer?
Okay, so anyone else have anything to say before we wrap up?
Thanks for doing the restream stuff.
Yep, we had Mr. Pop 1 doing his second restream, which is also his second Z2R restream. So thank you very much. Thank you to Nightcrawler for doing the main commentary while I pretty much kept him company. GG saw the runners tonight. Thank you so much. And also thank you to our trackers tonight, Jinxie Girl and Dompe. Much appreciated.
Indeed.
Okay, and I guess with that, thanks everyone for joining us. Trying to see. There's not too many matches this week left. I don't know if there are any tomorrow. Let me check the schedule.
I feel like a lot of them got done today.
Yeah, technically there's 4 races today. We just combined 2 of them into 1. See, I'm just going to check the schedule quick. It looks like the next one up is on Saturday, Amazing Amphros versus Level Engine. And that's it for the upcoming ones.
Very
Of course, you can always check just ZeldaSpeedRuns.com the schedule there if you're looking for anything else as well. So that's kept updated pretty regularly. I should know. I work on it pretty much every day. So, any last comments?
Drink your Ovaltine, kids.
Okay, and I guess with that we will call it a night and raid or host Rikuplayer as he finishes up the seed. 2 more bosses, Thunderbird, Dark Link, and then it's GG for him.
Yep.
Okay.
Take care, everyone.
Thanks. Bye.